Good morning, good evening and good night, chaps and chapasses of YouTube. So, here we are. Apologies for the break in the videos because I know I've done like week 1, 2, 3, 4 and I've tried to keep it up on a weekly basis. It's just because I'm plain lazy that I haven't. So I kind of did a bit of a roundup at week 8. This is going to be a roundup of week 12. I'm not on week 12 at the moment, but I'll explain that in a bit. So this is going to be a roundup of week 12. So a recap first. Let's quickly recap where I've came, why, when, all that kind of funky stuff. So this is the journey of me to get fit. I've given myself a target of 20 weeks. I've given myself a specific achievable target by looking at the weight, by looking at my percentage of fat, my percentage of muscle, and the amount of weeks to make sure the weight loss was maintainable and sustainable afterwards. So I know what I need to look like, and I know what I need to do to get there. So this is a 20-week journey. We're on week 12, which I'm going to show you now. The first 12 weeks was all about, aside from inspiring others and being there for my family, which has worked out well. I'll tell you a good story about that in a short while. But aside from those, this has all been about trying to get fit at home, making it easy, making it accessible for others and affordable for others. Because when I asked a few friends as well, I was like, well, I'm going to do this journey, is there anything that I need to think about? And a few came up with some really good points, like, we can't afford big gym memberships, or we can't afford loads of time off work, or like weird ass diets, or loads of supplements. So okay, fair enough, challenge accepted. So this is 12 weeks. I'll put some pictures up and show you what I look like before. And then the weeks leading up to it look like this, because we've got a few progress pictures between, like week 0, week 1, week 2, 4, 6 and 8 or something like that, but certainly up to week 12. So here's all of the pictures together to show you what I look like at that point in time. So there we go. That is, in short, my transformation. If you want to hear about it, carry on listening. If you don't, awesome. Still not a problem. Comment below if you need to know anything about how I did it, or if you've got any questions, or just give us a thumbs up. But yeah, so let's just see how I managed to get there very briefly. So I did, like I say, has to be affordable. So at home, I changed the times that I wake up. I changed my lifestyle. So I was waking up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, taking the dogs out, coming back, having breakfast, starting work, finishing work at 5, 6 o'clock, taking the dogs out, having tea, going to bed. Well, that was basically my life. It was pretty boring. Lots of reading books and research at night time. Weekends, doing stuff around the house. And then of course all the house jobs, so the hoovering, the ironing, the cooking, the cleaning, the windows, the gardens, everything. So yeah, muchness. So I needed to make my days longer, so I got up earlier, started getting up at 5 o'clock. That was the hardest part, getting up earlier. And then so I got up a bit earlier. I changed my diet. I ate 7 meals a day, all pre-planned, so actually I spend less time cooking food now than I ever have done. And I know exactly what I've got. I know exactly what I'm going to get in a minute. I know all of my carbs, proteins, fats during the day, and when to take them, when's the best time to take them. I understand my body more because I did some research on how the body works. How the macronutrients break down, and how your body metabolises all of those. So I started to do quite a bit of research on the months leading up to this anyway. But essentially what I did was, I moved my day, I made my day longer. I started doing freeletics in the morning, which is high intensity workouts. There's an app online, go get it if you want it. It was something like 20 quid for the first 15 weeks, and it gave me a structured plan of what I needed to do based on where I needed to be. So it gave me a few questions like, is it strength training, are you male, how much do you weigh, what's your height? And it gave me a bit of structure, which is what I need. I love structure. I love order. So that was fantastic. It would tell me exactly what to do every day, and that was it. I could change the intensity level week by week. And then I had an old exercise bike which my parents didn't want, we were going to throw away, so I brought that back here, and I was doing a bit of cardio in the evening, 45 minutes to an hour, standard cardio, 130 beats per minute down to 120ish, keeping you in the fat burning zone. Yes, you can do high intensity cardio. I didn't fancy it on this old bike, so it was just an hour, and during that hour I would have my phone on the bike and I'd sit and I'd watch research videos. So I'd scrub up my own knowledge at work and stuff like that, and about the body as well. So the first 12 weeks, that's all it was. It was just grinding away, and it was fantastic. So it did give me more energy, but obviously the carbs, I was eating like 20% carbs by this time, hardly any carbs, so I was so tired. Been some dark times because it was so tiring to get to where I got from in those 12 weeks. And you are going to need some, positive support from somewhere. I find the best thing for me is to make myself accountable. Told people online, posted it on Facebook, started an Instagram account, posted my stuff online, told them what I was doing and what I was up to, because it makes me feel more accountable for my actions, and people are expecting another set of progress pictures and expecting me to be bigger or leaner, or so it works for me. It gives me the kick up the arse that I need. That was fantastic. So yeah, that's how I managed to do it for the first 15 weeks. Like I say, cost wise, 20-25 quid, something like that, and that's it. No gym needed. It was all done at home. I didn't buy anything extra. Even now, which I'll show you, hopefully this won't go out of focus too much, but even now I'm still going to the gym with my broken old trainers. There is nothing, well, I do have a few bits and bobs of new stuff. I've got some new t-shirts, and I've got some stringers, and I've got an awesome training mask. High altitude training mask. There's a lot of people saying, I've seen online, oh, they don't work, they don't do this, they don't do that. But I know people that actually use them and have had great success lifting heavier weights, getting better times. Whether you like it or not, they do work in those circumstances. So anyway, like I say, I hardly anything in those first 12 weeks, just proving that it is affordable and attainable for people. Whether you're 40, whether you're 50, whether you're 30, whatever age you are. And it's led to inspire others. There's I have friends Shane, Mark, Daryl and Tracy all deserve a mention, because they have absolutely smashed it. They have done some fantastic transformations weight-wise. Absolutely fantastic. I might ask them next time if I can put them on the video, and I'll show you some of what they've done. Just blows me away. That's essentially what I did. It's really, really simple. Like I say, comment and subscribe below if you want to know any more about the diet and how I worked it out and what was best for me. Motivation wise, one of the biggest things I get all the time is, I like what you've done, and I'm aware that what I'm doing is really intense. So at the moment, because I'm actually, it's week 16 now. At the moment, I'm getting up about 3:45 in the morning. First meal's about 4:15. I'm usually in the gym before 5, and I'm 2 hours in the gym, heavy weights, low reps. And then I'm back out, back home, boys out, house cleaned, garden sorted, work, 8 hours at least, boys out again, more housework, a little bit of cardio sometimes, So I know it's really intense, and I am tired. I've fallen asleep on a couple of. I was doing a lying. I was on the lying hamstring curl machine. Fast asleep yesterday. Just so tired, but I get there. I get one day off. I have 4 days on, 1 day off, and I just sleep as much as I can. So I'm aware that what I'm doing is really, really intense, but it's only for 20 weeks. Fuck it, who cares? It's 20 weeks. I'll be in Cape Verde on a beach, semi-naked, just tanning my ass, but looking great. I couldn't give a flying fuck how tired I'm going to be in the meantime, so long as I manage to attain my target. That's it. It's just a case of going out there, having that target, ploughing towards it, just grinding day in, day out. Don't be one of these pussies that turn round, and I do have some friends like this, you all know who you are, but turn around and say, yeah, I'm going to start when, because it's my birthday next week and I've got a birthday meal, or, it's Stoptober's coming up and I'm going to stop drinking, so I'll start getting fit then. Or what's one of my favourites was, I need to get fit, so I need to do some press-ups and get used to being fit before I start. So I'll start doing that at home, and then I'll sign up to it, which that never worked out either. It's just an excuse. It's a pussy's excuse. It's simple. I never did. I did loads of excuses like that before, and I've used all those excuses. It doesn't work. Just switch YouTube off, go research it, get off your fat ass, and just go and work out. There's nothing to stop you dropping on the floor now. Well, I guess there is if you're in the middle of British Home stores. Well, they've shut these days, but you know what I mean, in the middle of Walmart. Get down, do 10 press-ups, do 40 press-ups, do 50 press-ups. Who cares? Do fucking something and get off your ass and start exercising. Make a start today in doing something towards your end goal. Even if you want to do your goal afterwards, write down your goals. How much do you want to weigh? What do you want to look like? That's one of my biggest tips. What do you want to look like? I've got a specific goal in mind. I know exactly what I want to look like. I've downloaded the picture. There's a specific physique I wanted to go for. So I know exactly how much I need to weigh, what my body fat will need to be. I wrote down what I want to feel like. When I'm on holiday, I want to be walking around that, can't even think of it, round the pool to my missus, and I want her to look at me and think, I love his physique as well. I know she loves me as a person, I try to be a nice person, it's nice to be nice and all that, but I want to be my best for her physically as well. So I know what I want to feel like, I know what I want to look like, I know what feeling I want to instill in my other half when she sees me. So I wrote down exactly what it needs to be, and it drives me every day. That drives me forward. So do that, write some achievable, attainable targets. Make sure they're achievable and attainable. Don't say that you want to lose like £4 a week. It's not a maintainable weight loss. It's bollocks. You can fast. Don't get me wrong. I fasted for a fortnight on a water fast. It all comes off, but it's not maintainable. It's not achievable. It's not achievable. It's maintainable. It's not maintainable, but it's achievable. You know what I mean? If you lose it too fast, it's going to start going back on. Not all of it, but it will, and it needs to be a steady amount, an achievable amount. Otherwise, you're only going to kick yourself when it starts to go wrong. But first and foremost, get off your fat ass, get down and do 10 press-ups. Simples. Then sit down and write out how you want to feel at the end. Visualise it. Make it vivid. Make it clear. And then just fucking go for it, man. And if you do well, great. Post me a email, a link on YouTube, a link on Twitter, on Instagram. Let me know how you're doing. It'd be awesome to see some transformation. Someone starting somewhere and doing something along the way. So yeah, it's been great. One big shout out though, I must admit, the Sensei community on Freeletics is fantastic. A big shout out to Liam, who's from the UK as well. It's been great to speak to you, and it's been great to see some of your progress, mate. So I hope you're still doing well, because I know I haven't been on Freeletics just recently because I've been doing more stuff in the gym, but I will be back. So that's enough. I've waffled on way too long. Well, that is how we got to week 12. Like I say, there's another 8 weeks on top of that, but I am a bit further on at this exact moment in time, which I'll cover in another video in a minute. So yeah, give us a like below, and subscribe if you want to see any more videos that are coming up, or pop a comment in the comment section. I'll get back to you with any questions that you've got, and have a great day.